Stage and alerts. And in the 13 years age group, the results was first place Luke Daybell and second was Alfie Hay. And in the 14 years age group, second place was Riley Lee Burford and first place Daniel Degnan. In the 15 years age group, third place Oliver Watson, second place Sam Hill, first place Ryan Norton. And in the 16 years age group, third place was Jack Betty from Grantham, second place Owen Hathaway from Grantham, and in first place George Berwick from Grantham. This is heat number 2.
4, 5, 1, 2, 3.
Take your marks.
In lane number 1, Joel Sadler from Grantham. In lane 2, Luca Hallam from Grantham. In lane 3, Fabian Kalasa from Grantham. In lane 4, Samuel Nichols from Grantham. In lane 5, Adrian Alerts from Grantham. In lane 6, Riley Lee Burford from Boston. And we can announce some of the girls' butterfly results as well in the age groups. In the 10 years age group, second place Isabella first place Annie Webster. In the 11 years age group, third place Lucy Willits, second place Amy Taylor, first place Eleanor Howitt. In the 12 years age group, third place Megan Rutt, second place Harriet McCormick, first place Emily Webb. In 13 years age group, third place Grace Howitt, second place Amelia Vanova, and first place Cora Farley. In the 14 years age group, third place Charlotte Gill, second Libby Bunn, first Gemma Munro. And in the 15 years age group, first place to Grace Turner. And 16 years age group, third place Shelby Thorby, second place Alexandra Hallam-Stott, first place Samantha Mashakowska. And for the last heat of this event, 103, heat number 3.
Take your marks.
In lane 1, Ryan Norton from Boston. In lane 2, Owen Hathaway from Grantham. In lane 3, Isaac Banham from Skegness. In lane 5, George Berwick from Grantham. In lane 6, Jack Batty from Grantham. Some disqualifications to announce for event 103, heat number 1, lane number 1. Disqualification to announce for event number 103, heat number 1, lane number 3. Our next event today is 104, the girls 9 years and over 50-metre breaststroke. This is heat number 1.
Thank you, Smith. Turn it 4 by side, please. Take your marks.
In lane 1, Bianca Albu from Boston. In lane 2, Amelia Briggs from Lincoln Vulcans. In lane 3, Sophie Owen from Lincoln Vulcans. In lane 4, Maddie Surtees from Grantham. In lane 5, Eliza Mulholland from Lincoln Trident. In lane 6, Bethany Wilkinson from Lincoln Vulcans. A disqualification to announce for event number 103, heat number 2, lane number 1. This is heat number 2.
Take your marks.
In lane 1, Elise Hemmings from Lincoln Vulcans. In lane 2, Isabella Stark from Grantham. In lane 3, Charlotte J from Grantham. Lane 4, Ruby Violet Creasy from Boston. Lane 5, Evie Newman from Lincoln Vulcans. Lane 6, Lizzie Hands from Grantham. This is heat number 3.
Take your marks.
And in lane 1, Ava Grace Gregory from Grantham. In lane 2, Isabel Clayton from Grantham. In lane 3, Isla Fairbrother from Shepshed. In lane 4, F. Perriton Williams from Grantham. In lane 5, Annie Webster from Grantham. Lane 6, Connie Pitts from Lincoln Vulcan. This is heat number 4.
Take your marks.
And in lane 1, Helena Hamilton from Grantham. In lane 2, Charlotte Brownless from Lincoln Trident. In lane 3, Erin Norton from Boston. In lane 4, Cobra Corby from Boston. In lane 5, Annabelle Wilkinson from Lincoln Vulcans. Lane 6, Annabelle J from Grantham. And we have some age group winners to announce for the girls' butterfly. In the girls' butterfly, the 9 years age group is... the 10 years age group, third place is Stanley Thurlow, the second place is Luca Hallam, the first place is Samuel Nichols. In the boys butterfly, 11 years age group, in first place Fabian Kalasa. In the 12 years age group, first place is Adrian Alerts. 14th place age group is Riley Lee Burford, and in the 15 years age group, second place is Oliver Watson, first is Ryan Norton, and in the 16 years, third place Owen Hathaway, second place George Berwick, and first place Isaac Banham. This is heat number 5.
Take your marks.
In lane 1, Amelia Meshkowskite from Boston. In lane 2, Molly Crawn from Lincoln Vulcans. In lane 3, Shelby Thorlby from Boston. In lane 4, Emily Smith from Boston. In lane 5, Lucy Willits from Grantham. Lane 6, Eleanor Howitts from Grantham. This is heat number 6.
Take your marks.
In lane 1, Mia Parapiona Vishuta from Grantham. In lane 3, Darcy Wood from Grantham. In lane 4, Charlotte Gill from Grantham. In lane 5, Amelia Bird from Skegness. And lane 6, Lexi Shewan from Grantham. A disqualification to announce for event 104, heat number 3, lane number 6. This is heat number 7.
your marks.
In lane 1, Ava Webb from Shepshed. In lane 2, Marcelina D'Amica from Grantham. In lane 3, Amelia Ivanova from Boston. Lane 4, Orla Stanley from Grantham. Lane 5, Amelia Hathaway from Grantham. Lane 6, Evelyn Russell from Lincoln Vulcans. A disqualification to announce for event 104, heat number 5, lane number 1. This is heat number 8.
Take your marks.
In lane 1, Octavia Shern from Grantham. In lane 2, Harriet McCormick from Grantham. In lane 3, Amy Taylor from Grantham. Lane 4, Jessica Rose Davison from Grantham. Lane 5, Gemma Munro from Grantham. Lane 6, Millie Bailey from Grantham. This is heat number 9.
Take your marks.
In lane 1, Sasha Nell from Grantham. In lane 2, Samantha Mashowskite from Boston. In lane 3, Isabel Manning from Boston. Lane 4, Robin Jarvis from Loughborough. In lane 5, Grace Howitz from Grantham. In lane 6, Alexa Wright from Grantham. This is the last heat of this event 104, heat number 10.
Take your marks.
In lane 1, Isla Gray from Grantham. Lane 2, Francesca Hallam-Stotts from Grantham. In lane 3, Grace Turner from Grantham. Lane 4, Evie Turner from Grantham. Lane 5, Sophie Ward from Grantham. Lane 6, Emily Webb from Grantham. Can I please have everybody's attention? If you own a Honda CRV, a blue Honda registration number FT63URF, Please could you come and speak to this lady here quite urgently? It's a Honda Honda CRV blue registration plate FT63URF. If you could come and speak to this lady, that would be very helpful. It may not be here, but if you are, come. The next event today is event 105, the boys 9 years and over 50-metre breaststroke. This is heat number 1.
Take your marks.
In lane 2, Henry Willerton from Boston. Lane 3, Michael Bunn from Lincoln Vulcans. Lane 4, Benjamin Goddard from Grantham. This is heat number 2.
Take your marks.
In lane number 1, Thomas Hilson from Grantham. In lane 2, Elliot Gleave from Grantham. In lane 3, Leo Barnett from Grantham. In lane 4, Barnaby Durrance from Grantham. Lane 5, George Leonard from Grantham. This is heat number 3.
Take your marks.
In lane number 1, Thomas Roscoe from Grantham. Lane 2, Oscar Chenrees from Grantham. In lane 3, Henry Dolan from Grantham. In lane 4, Joshua Kim from Grantham. Lane 5, Oscar Wood from Lincoln Vulcans. This is heat number 4.
Got the clear at the end.
Clear the pool both side, please, swimmers. Take your marks.
In lane 1, Hugo Ward from Boston. Lane 2, Bertie Rose from Lane 3, Daniel Hunt from Grantham. 105, heat number 2, lane number 1. Disqualification to announce for event 105, heat number 3, lane number 2. This is heat number 5.
Take your marks.
In lane 1, Connor Smith from Grantham. Lane 2, Alfie Hay from Grantham. Lane 3, Fabian Kalasa from Grantham. Lane 4, Jake McGee from Grantham. Lane 5, Samuel Nichols from Grantham. Lane 6, Joel Sadler from Grantham. A different car to ask for this time. If you're the owner of a gold Astra, registration number FG15HMJ, please could you also come and see the lady at the front? Gold Astra FG15HMJ. This is heat number 6.
Take your marks.
And in lane 1, Adrian Alerts from Grantham. Lane 2, Oliver Watson from Boston. Lane 3, Luke Daybell from Grantham. Lane 4, Jake Bassey from Grantham. Lane 5, Tom Berwick from Grantham. Lane 6, Daniel Dengan from Grantham. This is the last heat for event 105. It's heat number 7.
Take your marks.
In lane 1, Sam Hill from Shepshed. In lane 2, Ryan Norton from Boston. In lane 3, George Berwick from Grantham. Lane 4, Isaac Banham from Skegness. Lane 5, Ewan Brazener from Shepshed. A DQ to announce for event 105, heat number 6, lane number 5. Our next event today is 106, the girls 9 years and over, 100-metre backstroke. This is heat number 1.
Take your marks.
In lane 2, Helena Hamilton from Grantham. Lane 3, F. Perriton Williams from Grantham. Lane 4, Elise Hemmings from Lincoln Vulcans. Lane 5, Macy Assman from Lincoln Vulcans. Have some age group results to announce for the girls 50-metre breaststroke. In the 9 years age group, third place is Elsie Hemmings, second place Evie Newman, first place Charlotte J. In the 10 years age group, third place Annie Webster, second is Molly Crawn, and first is Ava Webb. In the 11 years age group, third place Amelia Bird, second place Darcy Wood, first place Amy Taylor. In the 12 years age group, third place Harriet McCormack, second place Emily Webb, and first place Sila Gray. In the 13 years age group, third place goes to Grace Howitt, second Millie Bailey, first place Sophie Ward. The 14 years age group, third place Gemma Munro, second place Isabel Manning, first Alexa Wright. In the 15 years age group, second place Francesca Hallam Stotts, first place Grace Turner, and then lastly in the 16 years age group, third place Robin Jarvis, second place Samantha Mashashkowskite, and the first place Evie Turner. This is heat number 2.
Take your marks.
In lane 1, Isabella Hall from Grantham. Lane 2, Annie Webster from Grantham. Lane 3, Isabel Clayton from Grantham. Lane 4, Connie Pitts from Lincoln Vulcans. Lane 5, Isabella Stark from Grantham. Lane 6, Sasha Nell from Grantham. Some more age group announcements to make for the boys 50-metre breaststroke. The 9 years age group, 3rd place Henry Dolan, 2nd place Oscar Wood, 1st place Bertie Rose. In the 10 years age group, 3rd place goes to George Leonard, 2nd Luca Hallam, 1st place Samuel Nichols. In the 11 years age group, 3rd place Arthur Brisley Newsom, 2nd place Fabian Kalasa and 1st place Joel Sadler. In the 12 years age group, 3rd place goes to Jake McGee, 2nd place Connor Smith, 1st place Adrian Alerts. 13 years age group, 2nd is Alfie Hay from Grantham, 1st is Luke Daybell. The 14 years age group is Daniel Degnan. In the 15 years age group, 3rd place Oliver Watson, 2nd place Ryan Norton, 1st place Sam Hill. And in the 16 years age group, 3rd place goes to Ewan Brazenup, 2nd place Isaac Banham and 1st to George Berwick. This is heat number 3.
Take your marks.
In lane 1, Charlotte Brownless from Lincoln Trident. Lane 2, Amelia Mashasata from Boston. Lane 3, Annabelle J from Grantham. Lane 4, Mia Parapiona Vashuta from Grantham. Two disqualifications to announce event 106, heat number 1, lane number 2, and event 106, heat number 1, lane number 5. This is heat number 4.
Thank you, Ms. Clear pull by the side, please. Take your marks.
In lane 1, Orla Stanley from Grantham. Lane 2, Amy Taylor from Grantham. Lane 3, Charlotte Gill from Grantham. Lane 4, Shelby Thorlby from Boston. Lane 5, Cobra Thorlby from Boston. Lane 6, Lucy Willits from Grantham. This is heat number 5.
Take your marks.
In lane 1, Eleanor Howitts from Grantham. Lane 2, Vilta Ropkite from Boston. Lane 3, Emily Smith from Boston. Lane 4, Lexi Shewan from Grantham. Lane 5, Megan Rutt from Boston. Lane 6, Harriet McCormick from Grantham. This is heat number 6.
Take your marks.
In lane 1, Grace Howitt from Grantham. Lane 2, Tegan Phillips from Skegness. Lane 3, Amelia Hathaway from Grantham. Lane 4, Jessica Rose Davison from Grantham. Lane 5, Gemma Munro from Grantham. Lane 6, Alexa Wright from Grantham. This is Heat 7, the last heat in this event 106, Heat number 7.
Take your marks.
In lane number 1, Samantha Mashowskite from Boston. Lane 2, Alexandra Hallam-Stott from Grantham. Lane 3, Grace Turner from Grantham. Lane 4, Francesca Hallam-Stott from Grantham. Lane 5, Corey Farley from Grantham. Lane 6, Emily Webb from Grantham. Our next event today is event 107, the boys 9 years and over 100 metre backstroke. This is heat number 1.
Take your marks.
And in lane 2, George Leonard from Grantham. Lane 3, Benjamin Goddard from Grantham. Lane 4, Barnaby Durrant from Grantham. A disqualification to announce for event 106, heat number 6, lane number 2. This is heat number 2.
Thank you, swimmers. Clear the pool by the side, please. Take your marks.
In lane 1, Elliot Glee from Grantham. Lane 2, Thomas Hilson from Grantham. Lane 3, Joshua Kim from Grantham. Lane 4, Bertie Rose from Lincoln Vulcans. And lane 5, Leo Barnett from Grantham. Have some age group results to announce as well for the girls 100 metre backstroke. In the 9 years group, first place went to Elise Hemmings. In the 10-year age group, third place went to Connie Pitts, second to Isabel Glayton, first to Charlotte Brownless. In the 11-year age group, third place went to Annabelle J, second Amy Taylor, first to Lucy Willits. In 12 years age group, third went to Harriet McCormick, second Megan Rutt, and first to Emily Webb. In the 13 years age group, third went to Amelia Hathaway, second to Jessica Rose Davison, and first to Corey Farley. In the 14 years age group, third place went to Charlotte Gill, second Alexa Wright, first to Gemma Munro. And in the 15 years age group, second place went to Francesca Hallam-Stott and first to Grace Turner. 16 years age group, third place Shelby Thorby, second to Samantha Majowski, and first place Alexandra Hallam-Stott. This is heat number 3.
Thank you, swimmers. Clear the pool by the side, please. Take your marks.
And in lane 1, Stanley Thurlow from Lincoln Vulcans. Lane 2, Oscar Wood from Lincoln Vulcans. Lane 4, Evan Nixon from Lincoln Vulcans. Lane 5, Samuel Nichols from Grantham. And lane 6, Alfie Haig from Grantham. Disqualification to announce for event 107, heat number 7, lane number 2. Another disqualification to announce for event 107, heat number 2, lane number 5. This is heat number 4.
Take your marks.
In lane 1, Michael Bunn from Lincoln Vulcans. Lane 2, Fabian Colasa from Grantham. Lane 3, Oliver Watson from Boston. Lane 4, Joel Sadler from Grantham. Lane 5, Adrian Alerts from Grantham. Lane 6, Theo Bacon from Grantham. The last heat for event 107 is heat number 5.
Take your marks.
In lane 1, Ewan Bracner from Shepshed. In lane 2, Daniel Danian from Grantham. In lane 3, Owen Hathaway from Grantham. In lane 5, Ryan Norton from Boston. And in lane 6, Jake Matty from Grantham. A disqualification to announce for event 107, heat number 3, lane number 4. A disqualification to announce for event 107, heat number 2, lane number 1. Our next event today is event 108, the girls 9 years and over 50-meter freestyle. This is heat number 1.
Stand down, swimmers. Stand down. Take your marks.
In lane 2, Bianca Albu from Boston. In lane 3, Amelia Briggs from Lincoln Vulcans. In lane 4, Maddie Surtees from Grantham. This is heat number 2.
Take your marks.
In lane 1, Ava Grace Gregory from Grantham. Lane 2, Sophie Owen from Lincoln Vulcans. Lane 3, Elise Hemmings from Lincoln Vulcans. Lane 4, Ruby Violet Creasy from Boston. And in lane 5, Bethany Wilkinson from Lincoln Vulcans. This is heat 3.
Take your marks.
And in lane 1, Sophie Perkins from Grantham. Lane 2, Elizabeth Jones from Grantham. Lane 3, Helena Hamilton from Grantham. Lane 4, Isabel Sorby from Skegness. Lane 5, Annie Webster from Grantham. And lane 6, F. Ferrison Williams from Grantham. This is heat number 4.
Take your marks.
In lane 1, Connie Pitts from Lincoln Vulcans. Lane 2, Evie Newman from Lincoln Vulcans. Lane 3, Octavia Shern from Grantham. Lane 4, Lizzie Hans from Grantham. Lane 5, Molly Crawn from Lincoln Vulcans. Lane 6, Macy Assman from Lincoln Vulcans. This is heat 5.
Take your marks.
In lane 1, Isabel Clayton from Grantham. Lane 2, Isla Fairbrother from Shepshed. Lane 3, Florence Monaghan from Lincoln Trident. Lane 4, Charlotte J from Grantham. Lane 5, Eliza Mulland from Lincoln Trident. Lane 6, Isabella Stark from Grantham. This is heat 6.
Take your marks.
In lane 1, Annabelle Wilkinson from Lincoln Vulcans. Lane 2, Isabella Hall from Grantham. Lane 3, Amy Taylor from Grantham. Lane 5, Vilta Rapaikai from Boston. Lane 6, Sasha Nell from Grantham. This is heat number 8. Heat number 7.
Take your marks.
In lane 1, Cobra Thorby from Boston. Lane 2, Charlotte Gill from Grantham. Lane 3, Ava Webb from Shepshed. Lane 4, Lila May Crane from Grantham. Lane 5, Orla Stanley from Grantham. Lane 6, Elena Howitz from Grantham. This is heat number 8.
Take your marks.
In lane 1, Mia Parapiona Vishita. In lane 2, Erin Norton from Boston. In lane 3, Marceline Debrica from Grantham. Lane 4, Shelby Thorby from Boston. Lane 5, Amelia Meshashkite from Boston. Lane 6, Evelyn Russell from Lincoln Vulcans. This is heat number 9.
Take your marks.
In lane 1, Millie Bailey from Grantham. Lane 2, Lucy Willits from Grantham. Lane 3, Annabelle J from Grantham. Lane 4, Lexi Shewan from Grantham. Lane 5, Gracie Howitz from Grantham. Lane 6, Amelia Hathaway from Grantham. This is heat 10.
Take your marks.
In lane 1, Gemma Munro from Grantham. In lane 2, Taken Phillips from Skegness. In lane 3, Harriet McCormick from Grantham. Lane 4, Megan Rutz from Boston. In lane 6, Libby Bunn from Boston. Lane 5, Libby Bunn from Boston. Lane 6, Amelia Vanova from Boston. This is heat number 11.
Take your marks.
In lane 1, Alexa Wright from Grantham. In lane 2, Sophie Ward from Grantham. In lane 3, Emily Webb from Grantham. In lane 4, Grace Kenning from Skegness. Lane 5, Corey Farley from Grantham. And lane 6, Isla Gray from Grantham. This is heat 12, the final heat of this event, 108.
Take your marks.
In lane 1, Alexandra Hallam-Stott from Grantham. Lane 2, Francesca Hallam-Stott from Grantham. Lane 3, Grace Turner from Grantham. Lane 4, Evie Turner from Grantham. Lane 5, Samantha Mashauskite from Boston. And in lane 6, Jessica Rose from Grantham. A disqualification to report for event 108, heat number 10, lane number 2. Our next event today is event 109, the boys 9 years and over 100 metre freestyle. This is heat number 1.